Catus. Maximus here. Figured I'd do a video about this amazing cat litter. This is Silica gel cat litter. I'm not promoting this particular brand, but I find that this brand is way cheaper. You have some of the more name brand cat litters sell the same thing, Silica gel cat litter, for just huge amounts of money, 15, 20 bucks a bag. This stuff I always find for like 9 or 10 bucks a bag. I do not let Tiny use it for 80 days. As far as my experience, it works pretty well. Not only is it easy to clean up with one of those filtering scoops, but compared to any type of clay, or I've even tried natural litters, you know, kind of like the wood chip stuff. I think Purina has it in the yellow bags. This stuff really works because it just takes away absorbs all the moisture, and so there just isn't anything to cause an odor. It's really pretty unbelievable. I've even had people comment that they can't smell a cat box in my place. I'm going to open this up and do a little demonstration, but that's really just kind of the point of this video, is just to say that I appreciate Silica gel cat litter. I do have a pretty well ventilated cat box, so I'm not super worried about the dust, because there is dust. And some cats are more finicky than others. My cat really likes it because the cat box doesn't reek, and so she really doesn't like any kind of dirty cat box whatsoever. I'm just going to put a little bit in here just to demonstrate how well it really works. Zoom in. And actually, let's zoom in even more. There we go. And so I've got a bit of it in here. And what's pretty amazing is you can just take some water. And that's a weird thing. Apparently how silica gel works is it has a bunch of microscopic holes in it, and apparently the water wicks inside it. And that's why you hear hissing, is because it's squeezing air and other stuff out. So once we have it together like that, we're going to shake it around a little bit. Actually, let me zoom back out some. Just like so. And we're going to stir it around a little bit, because once some of the crystals are saturated, they are indeed saturated. You can see how the ones that are saturated become clearer, but the other ones are more cloudy. So we'll mix this up with some of the other dry ones. And what I think is pretty amazing here, sorry, I had to pause that for a second, but what I think is pretty amazing is you just mix it up a little bit like this, and then if I pour it out into my hand, well, you can see that there's basically no water remaining in this little tub. Obviously, to say it's also very good at any type of water absorption. If you're somebody who uses dry Z air, it's not even close to comparing to having a bag of this to absorb moisture if you have humidity or a water spill or something like that. Because the way it absorbs water, I don't know how to explain it correctly, but it's not exactly like paper towels or clay. It absorbs it into the body of the material through essentially the massive amount of internal surface area that silica gel has. But the silica itself is totally unaffected by water. It is not water soluble. It's just the way that they're manufactured. They're like sponges, essentially. But this little demonstration is just the best way to put it. I mean, if you use it to clean up water on floor sweeping compound, it just cleans it right up. But it's just pretty amazing to have. I mean, I've tried this with clay and other stuff, and there's no way that you're dumping a significant quantity of water into clay and then just have it be just totally emulsified in the litter itself, where it just doesn't leave any kind of, you know, there's just no water residue in there. I mean, it is dry. It's a couple of pieces are kind of like clinging the sides a little bit, but other than that, all that water that I put in there is just gone. And if you do use it just for cleaning up water, you can put it in the oven at like a couple 100 degrees and boil the water out of it and reuse the stuff. Yes, this is the exact same stuff that's in those little do not eat packets. Very same thing, very same stuff. What's even more hilarious is you can order it as an industrial product, silica gel granules, and it's really cheap. A bag like this is like $5 if you order it in industrial 5-gallon pails, much less, 55-gallon drums. So anyway, just wanted to do my 2 cents on the silica gel cat litter. There are no perfumes, chemicals, or any kind of other adulterants, which I do like in it, and it just gets rid of all the smell, because anything that makes smell, it just desiccates it. It dries it out completely, so there's nothing that can evaporate into the air to make an odor. Really pretty surprising. Anyway, I really appreciate everybody who's been watching and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Till next time, Catus, Maximus out.